Hey, this is Paul from Guitar World, and let me begin by saying nothing looks or plays better than a broken-in and distressed Strat or Tele. And with that, I bring you Fender's brand new line of road-worn series of instruments, the 60 Strat and the 50s Tele. Let's take a closer look. Three major components distinguish these road-worn series of instruments from other guitars in Fender's line, and that is the thin coating of the nitrocellulose finish, along with the absolute distressing of the body and neck, the hot overwound Tex-Mex pickups, and the larger 6105 fret wire on these guitars. So everything about it just screams player's guitar, and a guitar that's been around the block. Now, there's been much debate about people talking about, why am I going to pay money for them to beat up my guitar? And to what I say to that is that the one thing about these guitars is that they're broken in already, and that thin coating of nitrocellulose finish on these guitars really contribute to the overall tone of these instruments. So the guitar actually breathes better with this thin coating, and the fact that all this distressing on this body, I don't know what it is or what mojo it is, but these guitars just play better and they feel better. So with that, let's talk more about the actual features on this guitar. So as I said before, you have the distressing on this guitar, which is really magnificent when you look at this guitar, the attention to detail. I mean, this really looks like an old guitar that's been played and used and traded around since the 60s. You can see all that, even on the neck. But as I said before, the guitar is brand new, and it plays just like a vintage instrument. And as I said, you have the Tex-Mex pickups, single coil pickups, which are overwound, which give that really great single coil sound. The larger 6105 frets are a nice addition because a lot of players tend to favor having a larger fret wire on a Fender Strat as opposed to the vintage fret wire. Now, this particular guitar in Olympic white, the 60 Strat, this comes with an alder body and a maple neck and a rosewood fretboard. There's also a 50 Strat as well that's available with an alder body, but a full maple neck and a different sunburst on that. Okay, let's begin by hearing the 60 Strat on a clean sound, and I'll cycle through all the single coil pickups, and you'll really get to hear that renowned single coil Fender sound. Here we go. Now let's move over to a medium gain sound and cycle through the pickups as well. Now let's hear how the 60 Strat performs with a lot of gain on top. Take a listen. Moving over now to the 50s Tele. This particular guitar has all the same features as I said before, the nitro finish, the hotter Tex-Mex pickups, Tele style, and the 6105 fret on this as well. Now, the thing about this particular Tele, the 50s Tele, this comes in two versions of it. Now, the one I have here is the blonde, which has an ash body and maple neck. Now, there's also a different one with the sunburst, and that comes with an alder body and maple neck. But this particular example has ash, and so it's somewhat lightweight and very resonant. All the same distressing detail is on this guitar as well. It really is magnificent when you look at that, how the fretboard looks all worn out. Even the back of it looks all beat up. Starting on a clean channel, if you're wondering if this Tele has any twang, it sure does, and it delivers. Let's take a listen. Sticking with that same clean channel, let's move the pickup selector to the middle where you get both of that, and then I'll switch over to the rhythm. Take a listen. Now let's move over to a medium gain setting where the Tele gives you a lot of bite. Take a listen. Sticking with the same setting, this Tele also sounds great for chicken picking and all that type of stuff. Take a listen. Many people don't think a Tele can handle high gain, but this one handles it just fine. Let's take a listen. Fender's Custom Shop has been making distressed and relic guitars for quite a while now at premium prices. But now you can have these type of guitars at an affordable cost. And let me tell you, these guitars are already broken in and ready to go, and they just play better. Definitely check the Road Worn series from Fender out.